I'm so scared. And now I'm so alone. And it doesn't help knowing that the closest I can get to you is over the phone. I need you here. Here to help me. Here to protect me and protect what might be. See, that night at the movies changed a boy into a man. So now show me a father. Please be nothing like my father. It's no time to be selfish. It's time to act as a martyr. It's time to get smarter. I know we both have our shares of goals and big dreams and hopes. Now I'll put on the back burner for Pampers and Pedialyte and baby's clothes. How could one night that felt so good change our lives to be so bad? How could one night take two teens and change them into a mom and a dad? See, I guess it was that one night that we thought we were grown that will now forever remind us that when we get home, we have a child to raise on our own. And I keep thinking, what if there is a child in my stomach? Will my mother ever love it? Look, there's your grandma, is what I told it. It's laying in the cradle crying, and grandma won't look its way or hold it. Does it shame you that I left? Does it shame you that I had it? Or does it shame you I'm not as good as you? Because I swear, Mom, I am trying my best. Does it shame you that I'm young, that I'm not married? What does God think? Or is the shame lying here, sleeping on my chest? See, I messed up, and I admit. But to think that this is a mistake, that my child is a mistake, is a sin you must not commit. I sinned, but my child is not one. And if you can honestly say that, please, now say it directly in the eyes of your granddaughter or grandson. See, Juno made it look cool to be 9 months pregnant, still attending school. And TV made it look like the life for me, kissing such and such in the tree, because now all the girls that are now teen moms are rich and famous on the covers of US Weekly. And Knocked Up, well, that showed me how fun it is to have a baby's daddy after casual sex. How I could still be a successful woman moving with a man that I barely even know, and marriage never had to be the option of first, more so the priority, because it's always the option to be next. But they never told me that I'd be practically homeless living in Section 8. They never told me that I am the highest ratio of a kid having a kid. I'm the highest rate. They also never told me that I'd be on welfare with food stamps, that I'm the reason for the schools telling the rich kids to bring in their canned goods. Because at all hours of the night now, the thugs are shooting up the hood. See, they never told me that at 16 and pregnant, I'd get kicked out of my parents' house, that I wouldn't live in the suburbs, and now my area code and my zip code indicate some of the worst hoods. See, the real world is nothing like MTV's Real World, where they're too busy showing that sex is so much fun while having it. And see, the schools are too busy taking a little banana and sticking a condom on it and showing how easy it is to wrap it, instead of showing how easy it is to remain abstinent. Everybody's too busy showing how fun it is kissing such and such in the tree, instead of showing the importance of first comes marriage, and then comes baby in a baby carriage. That's my poem. This poem is going to be called, I haven't called it. No, I'm gonna call it yet. This poem is Kissing Such and Such in the Tree. I know everybody has heard the old riddle, blah blah blah, kissing blah 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 in the tree, next comes baby, something, all that crazy stuff. We used to sing it when we were kids. That's what I used to do when I was a kid, but I see that it's different. We live in an era now where there's 14-year-olds coming into Victoria's Secret buying lingerie. I know, I work there. And I mean, there's 14-year-olds coming in 9 months pregnant that are as small as my arm, their whole body, yet they have these huge stomachs. And I don't get it. Like, I remember when I was younger, it was already bad because, I seen kids in 5th grade getting pregnant. And back then, it was kind of more like sheltered. Like, you didn't hear about it as much now. Like, people were ashamed of what they did. Um, I know in kindergarten there was this game called Hump and Seek. I didn't even know what humping was. I had to ask my mom, and it was embarrassing. But now, sex is just, it's like idolized, and it's not intimate anymore. It's all over the TVs. They show how much fun it is to have, orgies and threesomes and to get drunk and have sex with people you don't know. And I mean, I don't get it. And then now what's even worse, first it was just showing how much fun it is to have sex. But now it is really idolizing, I see on MTV, and not to slander them because I watch MTV myself, but I see on MTV these kids, having babies and having baby showers. If I came home pregnant at 14 years old or 16 years old, I would not be having a baby shower given to me by my mom. So, I mean, you kind of see how times have changed. I know when I went to an inner city middle school, they didn't ever say don't have sex. They passed out condoms and told you, wear this so that you don't reap the consequences of having sex. And I don't feel that's right. I think that we should be teaching our children don't have sex. End of story. Because if you come home pregnant, you're going to be kicked out. That's what my mom has always taught me. And that's not being mean. That's tough love. That's showing me responsibility. Um, and, at the same time, this poem is not to make the young girls who do have kids feel bad. There are a lot of girls who have stepped it up and take the responsibility, and they do raise their children. And I give you the utmost respect. I would never say that you're bad or this or that. I'm not one to judge. I can't judge you. That's something that God has to do. But I do give you a lot of respect if you are out there and you are hustling and you are working and you're not leaving it up to your parents to take the responsibility, but you're actually working to provide for your kid and hope that they never have to go through what you have to go through. I respect that. But I just wish that you didn't have to go through that, and I wish that nobody does. I'm scared every single day for my little sister, to grow up in this world and get pregnant at an early age and not be married. I know that's hard to say, to keep your virginity to your marriage in this day and age, but it still happens. And for those people, oh my gosh, you have all my respect because, I mean, we all mess up. I've messed up. I'm no saint. So me reading this is not telling you I'm a saint and I didn't do it at, make mistakes and things like that, but I do regret it. And, I wish that I did wait until marriage, but I can only hope that for the next generation. So I hope that you like this poem a lot. I figured now I am getting a lot of people interested, and I do appreciate it. I'm going to start reading you poems from each topic or each section of my book. This one obviously kind of goes along with sex and, not being married and the risks that you take and just all the things when you're not really in love and you think you're in love. That's what this topic is. So give me your feedback. I always ask for it. I do take it into consideration. And whatever poems you want to hear, what's some topics that you want to hear about? Because I have them. And if I don't have them, I'll make them. So let me know. Thank you everybody for sharing the links. It means so much to me. And I hope that you really like this one, like I said. And I'll see you soon. So bye. Thanks again.